This video was brought to you by Tuner Crush, the world's first automotive-themed match-3 puzzle game featuring multicolored JDM-style wheels. Play Tuner Crush today for free on iOS and Android.
Hey guys, Andrew Beckford here with MotorWorldType.com, and I am at a secret location in Southern California that's owned by Microsoft. Now on the outside it seems like a nondescript building in a sort of hipsterish part of town, but behind that door is a room full of pre-production Xbox One X consoles, each of them running games that are coming out later this year. The one I came here specifically to play was Forza Motorsport 7. Now, they didn't have the quote-unquote latest build, but it's something that's really close to it. Obviously, a lot of the features were locked. I couldn't access everything, but it was a heck of a lot more than what they had on the E3 show floor, which was just limited to 3 experiences. I believe the GTR at Nürburgring Lorraine, the Porsche 911 GT2 RS in Dubai, and the awesome racing semi-truck. And this build, I had a chance to play the beginnings of the career mode. There are several championships that'll be laid out in the career mode, and each one has different series within it. So I played the very first series of the very first championship, which I believe was called the Seeker Cup, but I could be wrong. So editor me, if I got that wrong, please correct me. Anyway, I got to do 4 races, and I picked what they call the Rising Supercar car class, which was made up of cars like the Ferrari F40, F50, Porsche 959. I chose a McLaren F1 because McLaren F1. Now, one of the first things I wanted to keep an eye out for was if there was any visual differences between what I played at E3 versus today. And one thing that stood out to me was some of the more finer visual details. The dashboard surfaces looked more true to life. When I was in cockpit mode, I can actually see like water residue and dust on the windshield, which looked really awesome. Outside, the track environments, some of them look pretty damn close to photoreal, all because of new rendering technology and using actual HDR footage of real sky, and it shows. Gameplay-wise, the game felt pretty much the same. I mean, if you were lucky enough to go to E3 and play Forza, or if you went to Gamescom or some other event where they had to build the game, I want to say that the gameplay was pretty similar. The physics felt a little bit tighter. The AI was a little bit more challenging, although in certain parts they kind of moved over for me, and then in other races they were really aggressive and running into the back of me and trying to run me off the road. But it was all pretty fun, and it wasn't too crazy. I kind of took it all with a grain of salt because I know it's not the final build. One thing I did get to check out was all of the new cars that are going to be in the game, or all the cars that are in the game at launch. I went through all of them. I actually might do a separate video just on that. And before you ask, yes, Porsche will be in the car list at launch. I saw it myself. It was right there on the roster. So you don't have to worry about that. Something else that I found in the build is something that could be polarizing among Forza Motorsport players, is that it seems like they're what the gaming community often refers to as loot boxes, or you can buy these crates with in-game currency. I don't know if they'll be purchasable with real money or not, but in these crates, it's a blind crate, so you get different like accessories for your driving avatar, or mod cards, or things like that in each crate. And obviously, the more you pay for a crate, the higher the chances of it coming with a more rare item, a more rare racing suit, helmet design, or mod card. I'm personally indifferent on those kind of things, but I know within the gaming community those things tend to either really piss off players, or some players really love it and become addicted to it. Time will tell how the Forza community will react, but yeah, they are in the game. I'd have to say one of my favorite things I found when I was playing around in the menus is that all the different racing suits that you can pick for your avatar, which can be a male or a female, but you can pick all these different racing suits, and they come in different colors, themes. There was a tuxedo racing suit, there were ninja racing suits, there were like old school racing suits that made your driver look like a old-timey horse jockey. There was army camo, snow camo, houndstooth. There was racing suits with little hamburgers and pizzas all over them. They really had a fun time designing all of that stuff. And I think the Forza players are going to have a lot of fun trying to unlock new suits and maybe custom. I don't know if you can customize suits, but if you could, that would be really awesome, because I can see the Forza painting community having a field day with making custom suits. I wasn't able to look at all the different helmet designs, or if there are several different helmet designs you can pick. As far as I know, I think the helmets just match whatever racing suit that you happen to pick. Again, the build I played wasn't the actual final build. It was close to final. They're still working on it, like, as we speak, like literally as I'm filming this. But it was really, really fun, and it was on par with the Forza game. In fact, I think it's probably going to be one of the better Forza games ever. I know a lot of people like to harken back to Forza Motorsport 4 as their favorite of the series. I don't know if this will reach that level. I mean, I obviously haven't played the full version of the game, but it definitely has potential. So if you want to see more of what Forza Motorsport 7 is like running on the Xbox One X, check out some of my other videos I'm going to put up on the channel, or they should be up there now. And they're full gameplay videos running at 4K 60 frames a second.